Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Y'all, we got a lot to do today, but before we get started, before we forget, go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with all the shenanigans. Y'all, you can see that spring is finally coming here to the Northland. The snow's starting to melt, the mud's coming, there's some geese. Can y'all hear those birds squawking? I'm backing up to show you. Look over, the neighbors have, I think it's a thing to scare the geese. Hang on, let me turn y'all around and see if you can see it. The intern. Anyway, the neighbors have that thing out there, I think to run off the geese. You can see it right behind the goose. But anyway, so spring has finally come here to the Northland. It's a little chilly. It was warm the other day. It's a little chilly now. But that's inspiring me, y'all, to really start getting my stuff together. So I started off today with a full-on 0-point breakfast. I ate my normal Greek yogurt and fruit and some fresh fruit, but I also, instead of having my half a cup of Cheerios that y'all know I normally have, I had the intern's leaving, let's give him a second. But instead of having the half cup of Cheerios that I normally have for 1 point, I had 0-point banana pancakes, which are just 2 bananas mashed up, 2 eggs, a little bit of cinnamon, some vanilla and some baking powder mixed up and then just cooked in a pan like regular pancakes. And y'all, that's 0 points. So that's a pretty beefy breakfast. So I ate that a few hours ago. I'm gonna get a quick workout in, and then I'm gonna throw together a couple of 0-point dishes that I can just keep in the fridge and eat when I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go through my must-haves that we talked about, see what I have, and see what I can put together. So let me get my workout done and I'll be back. All right, y'all, I finished my workout. So I'm gonna throw together just a quick salad, some mixed greens with that tuna salad we talked about before, where I just make tuna, and instead of using mayonnaise, I use ranch dip made from fat-free Greek yogurt. Just mix that up with some mustard and tuna. I eat that with my salad, and some deviled eggs, also made with that ranch dip made from Greek yogurt instead of mayonnaise. I'll have some 0-point dressing on my salad, and I'll have that along with some carrot chips dipped in 0-point ranch dip, and that'll be a filling 0-point lunch. And then after lunch, I have some time, so I'm gonna throw together a couple of 0-point recipes that I can keep in the fridge to eat when I'm busy and don't have time to cook. I'm gonna make the egg roll in a bowl that's 0 points. And y'all, there are probably some fancier ways to make this. I'm not doing fancy, I'm just getting right to it. I'll saute some onions and then brown some ground turkey in that. And y'all know I use the 99% lean ground turkey. Add some minced ginger and garlic. Throw in about 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Mix that all up. And then add the pre-packaged shredded cabbage and some shredded carrots. Mix that up. Let it cook down until it's reduced by about half, and then it's all done. So I'll go ahead and get that going, stick that in the fridge, And then y'all, I'm gonna make a pot of, I don't know, chili soup, bean soup, I don't know what you'd call it, but I only have 1 pound of turkey, so I'm gonna use that for the egg roll in a bowl stuff, but I do have chicken. So I'm gonna saute some bite-sized bell peppers and onions, and then I'll pre-game my chicken by cooking it in the crock pot and then shredding it just plain chicken. Throw that in with my sauteed bell peppers and onions, mix that in well together. And then I'm gonna add a can of diced tomatoes. I think I have like a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes, so I'll throw that in. Then I'm gonna just start adding stuff in. I'm gonna throw in some chopped chilies. Y'all, I use the mild because I hold out hope that the intern is going to try this one day. So I'm going to throw in some chickpeas, maybe some great northern white beans, some pinto beans, some kidney beans, and then some cannellini beans because that'll thicken things up a bit. So I'll mix all that in together. And y'all, you know what I might do is I might throw in some corn. Even though I know corn doesn't go in chili, I don't care because I like it and I think it's pretty and I like adding corn to stuff. So I might throw in some corn. It's going to be a game time decision, so y'all will have to wait and see. But I might throw in some corn and then I'll just mix it all in together and add about a teaspoon of cumin, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, mix it all up, stick it in the oven, let it cook at 250 for a couple of hours, and then y'all, I will have a big old pot of 0-point chili. I'll freeze some, stick some in the fridge, and again, I'll have that to eat when I'm hungry and tired and either don't have time to cook or just don't feel like messing with it. Then for dinner tonight, I think what I'm gonna do is I have some fresh Brussels sprouts. So I think what I'll do is I'll cut some of those in half and brown them and then saute some onions, mix those together, throw in some coarse ground mustard with some kind of maybe chicken broth or beef broth. Let that cook down a little bit and simmer the Brussels sprouts and onions in that until they're done. Set that aside and then saute some shrimp. All of that'll be 0 points, y'all. I'll throw it in together, heat it up, and that'll be dinner. Now, of course, I said I'm focusing on just making 0-point dishes, but any of these dishes, if I want to bulk them up a bit, I'll just add some white rice to them. That chicken and Brussels sprouts with half a cup of white rice, all of that together would only be 3 points. Or the egg roll in a bowl. You can throw some white rice in there, beef that right up, and same thing. Half a cup of white rice in that, the whole thing together would only be 3 points. So y'all, there are my go-to 0-point meal ideas. What are your go-tos when you're looking for 0 or low-point meals that you can make and store or that you can throw together quickly when you're in a hurry or just don't feel like messing with stuff? Drop your suggestions in the comments. Y'all, thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you've hung out with me this long, we're definitely friends, so go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I upload food and fitness videos on Mondays with some book videos sprinkled in between. See you on the next one.